All the things to do, we could think about the toughness. Now we should have ability to reason. They started to create division among us. Hey, take our resources and left us fighting. I'm more Biafran than you are. I'm both member than you are. Biafrans become Chitapa. I'm hyper from the Vika. I'm more Biafrans than you are. I'm both member than you are. Biafrans become Chitapa. I'm hyper from the Vika. Get it from me. I chip on one day, see. Get it from me. One day, one day. Get it from me. When you do the bed, I got you. Get it from me. Can you check that? I got your child. Get it from me. I chip on one day, see. Get it from me. One day, one day. Get it from me. When you do the bed, I got you. Get it from me. Can you check that? I got your child. I'm follow good. I don't even know about the budget team, but to I'm for letter, I'm gonna go be one day. You won't be dying. I didn't want to know their frappe. Oh, that I put up my kaji. I did not see chi. And you couldn't know my people get it from the I chip on one day, see, get it from me. One day, get it from me. When you do the bed, I got you, get it from me. Can you check that? I got your child, get it from me. I chip on one day, see, get it from me. One day, get it from me. When you do the bed, I got you, get it from me. Can you check that? I got your child. Only ask for freedom of indigenous people. They want to kill. Chukwa kikemi kudodo, they want to kill. Assembly oh, get it from me. I chip on one day, get it from me. One day, get it from me. When you do the bed, I got you, get it from me. Can you check that? I can't get your get it from me. I chip on one day, get it from me. One day, get it from me. When you do the bed, I got you, get it from me. Can you check that? I can't get Hello, wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. I am here once more today, 4th of February 2026. Join me from wherever you are and let us continue talking about our freedom and liberation from Nigeria. Join me, my people. Biafra is our religion and we must evangelize. Talk to people, talk to the world about our predicament and talk to ourselves on how we are going to get there. Join me, and let us continue. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ ekenekwa m unu. Ọ ga-adịlị nwoke mma, dịlụ nwaanyị mma. Anyị bụ ndị Biafra. Anyị enwere ụjọ n'ife anyị na-eme, maka na ife anyị na-eme ezili ezi. Ife anyị na-anụ bụ ọgụ eji ọfọ. So ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, gbakọtanụ ka anyị gee okwu anyị nwee today, ịgwa unu na etu anyị ga-esi wee na-aga maka njem nnwere onwe anyị. Ndị be anyị agbago ọsọ arị nne, and ebe anyị nọ kịta bụ nke a na-akpọ diplomatic stage. Onye ọbụla ga-eke akwa n'ume wee jisi ike ka anyị wee na-aga ya bụ njem, maka na ndị anyị na fa na-anụ ọgụ fa dịkwa njikelu, fa akwadoro akwado. Ya bụ na anyị nwa ga-akwadokwa wee chelufa. Ọgụ eji ọfọ ka anyị na-anọ. Ọchụ nwa ọkụkọ nwe ada, mana nwa ọkụkọ nwe ngwengwe ọsọ. Ya ndị be anyị, join anụ m. Today, aga m eme ka onye isi anyị bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ka o kpele anyị ekpele nke taa, ka anyị ga-enu ntị. Let our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu pray for us. Join me, fellow Biafrans, wherever you are, and let us continue.
Battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee all over this very planet that you created. They are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day. Chukwa Biama binigwe whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth, Chukwokika Biama, to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, my name is Namdekano. I am the leader of indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet, I tell you. I lead indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. So also do I command the armies of Biafra. They are fiercely loyal. They are loyal, I tell you, and doing the work that I expect them to do. I also direct Radio Biafra not through any power which I possess or any extraordinary knowledge, but by your grace, O Lord. By your grace, Chukwokika Biama. We honor you and we adore you. I know that some people listening, including the British, will not understand what we are doing, but there is nobody in Britain that answers Nwachukwu, the child of heaven. We do. Therefore, when we worship our Father, people should not try to be jealous.
We observe a minute silence to the fallen heroes of Biafra, and the time starts now. We mourn our heroes past, we celebrate them. And our heroes living, we celebrate them as well. All Biafrans that are fighting day and night, we celebrate you all as we continue to fight on until Biafra is fully restored. Ise, 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 Ise.
He say,
Greetings, Biafran people, and I salute you all to tonight's or morning or afternoon, evening, depending on your time zone. Ndewo to everybody. Greetings to our leaders that have lived before us, and greetings to our leaders that are in prison because of Biafra. Greetings to BDF who are in the bushes fighting for the defense of Biafra land. Greetings as well to Biafran people who have shown their resilience, their formidability, their commitment in the homeland. And greetings to all of you in diaspora who are eagerly working so hard to see that Biafra is fully restored, supporting with everything you have. I appreciate all of you. Greetings to our PM, His Excellency Honorable Kechukwu Nkere. Greetings to the entire cabinet of BRJ under your watch. Greetings to the de facto government. Greetings to our lobbyists. Greetings to our attorney. Greetings to our allies. Greetings to our advisors and greetings to those that love us and cares for us. Biafran people are predominantly Christians. And we thank the international community, most especially the president of the free world, the leader of the world, the world president, for taking the bold step in interfering in the genocidal war that is happening on Christians. It is only those that do not know what Nigeria is made up of that will not appreciate the president of the free world, the leader of this very world today. Epstein file has been released by the US government. And when you look at the Epstein files, you see how Bill Gates and many others were planning and discussing about how to bring about the pandemic, the COVID-19 that all of you saw that broke out in 2019. As at 2015, there was discussion of how to bring the COVID-19, how to bring the pandemic to erupt planet Earth so that they can be able to eliminate and reduce numbers of human beings. It is very evil. If Donald Trump did not get into power, what would have happened to all of you today? Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. The same way he used that strong hand to deal with the United Nations, it's the same way he has used that strong hand to deal with the WHO, the World Health Organization, who actually partnered with the people that fabricated the pandemic to make it become a uniform thing. They use it to implement World Health Organization laws. Everybody in their country were forced by their Ministry of Health under the supervision of the World Health Organization to do what? To wear mask, to take vaccine. And if you don't take, they shut down your businesses. They expel you from school, and they also expel you from work. This has been a global pandemic that they planned and implemented against humanity. What if Donald Trump did not enter power? Oh my God. What would have been the fate of everybody in this world in the next 10 years to come? You say, when a good ruler is in power, the people rejoice, the community do not perish. We appreciate the leader of the free world. God will give him the strength in his reign, the wisdom and understanding, the strategies on how to deal with these evil people, these Sodom and Gomorrah descendants that have come. And as he leaves office at the end of his tenure, God will bring visionary replicate of him, people that have been in office with him and understood and learned every template that is he put in to be able to eliminate this evil plan so that they can continue the good template that he has brought to the table. It's only in his reign that Nigeria is brought to book against the Christian genocide. It's only in his reign that the lawmakers of America drags Nigeria to the US Congress, apprehending Nigerian government for being selective of their laws and their constitution, applying negativity to Biafra leader.
My people, I say good morning to all of you once more. And I just want to say one thing before we continue. Ndewo, my brother. Yes, before I go ahead, I have to acknowledge everyone that is here this morning, my brothers and sisters. NK Ndewo Dalu, thank you for joining us. And Charles Ndewo, CN Rock, I thank you. Uchenna Ndewo. And all those who are online that are not commenting, I thank all of you. You see, what my information minister started with, is something that I would have delved into a long time ago. But sometimes I read the mind of our people. Because we are freedom fighters, we don't want, some of us don't want, they don't want us to talk about anything that does not relate to Biafra matter. And I understand that. Our people have suffered a lot. We have suffered so much in that region called Nigeria, in West Africa. We have endured so much. There is nothing in this world that is as painful as you sitting like this, watching the life of your loved ones being taken away, and you cannot do anything. This is the situation my people have been into for so many decades, so many years. Even before I was born. Even before I was born. I'm only talking about what I knew and what I saw, just like Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So sometimes when we come here to address issues, we only dwell on Biafra matter, Biafra issue, without touching on other areas. But today, now that my information minister, Mazi Soni Akparawa, bless him so much, he started with this World Organization Health, or World Health Organization, they call it WHO. You will see that this evil man called Bill Gates is always going around the whole world, especially in Africa. Because when he developed COVID, okay, let me start it with AIDS. When they introduced AIDS, they developed it because AIDS was nothing from God. AIDS was man-made disease. Even all this bird flu and all that. Somebody like this very man, he is the best friend of Dangote. And Dangote is a core Fulani man. They will produce all this evil medication and send it to Africa and be injecting it on our people so that children, any child they give that injection, can never have a child. If it's a girl, she will never conceive. If it is a boy, they will be impotent. They can never pregnant a woman. Why are they doing that to us? They have been keeping quiet, not knowing that what the Fulanis are doing, decimating and unaliving people in that region, that they are enjoying it until God Almighty brought the leader of the free world, President Donald Trump to put an end to all this. And you will see that when Onyendu will tell you that we have formidable arrays of enemies, both home and beyond, you will know that that man is a powerful prophet, that you can never discard anything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he is a man that sees tomorrow. And because of that, they want to unalive him. And God works in mysterious ways. God can even use your enemy to save your life. And probably because they are your enemy, you will not acknowledge them. Max Onyandewo, thank you so much for joining us. My people, remember that we have to be clicking and liking, sharing the message so that it goes viral. When they bring these injections, they will send it to schools so that they will have enough children to catch up with. I saw them injecting them in Kenya, but because of what is going on, you all know, I wasn't interested. I wanted to bring it out here. I said, no, I know my people. They may be angry. Why are you bringing this for us instead of my people? We cannot be crying all the time. Because of the nature of what we are doing, I think we should be smiling. We should make ourselves happy so that the spirit will be strong enough to keep pushing us forward in order to achieve what we are doing. So whenever we say things like this, do not think that we are deviating or we are not focusing on our freedom. We want to be free in all round, in every ramification. Freedom is free. But your fellow human beings who do not want you to be free will look for a way to infringe your right to freedom. So we are not going to do anything in this world without thanking those that God have sent to save lives. Even if the whole world is littered with human beings, is it any human being's duty? Is it anybody's duty to unalive people, to reduce population? Can we create even a hair, even a fingernail like this? Can we create it? And the answer is no. It's God that creates people. You cannot be planning how to reduce human beings. But God brought Donald Trump. I praise him and I thank God for him. So as our information minister started by that, that's why I am saying it today, that this very World Health Organization plan to reduce population, which is human beings, is a shame. Because this is what we are running away from Nigeria. Reduction of human beings, in what sense? And at what capacity? Where will he start and where will they end? So when he visits Nigeria, that's why the Fulanis have the guts, the effrontery to be killing the number of people they kill on weekly and daily basis. And no one is saying a word to them. But once President Trump came in, he put an end and a total stop to all this senseless way of unaliving people. My sister UK Ndewo, thank you for joining us. My people, I don't know what to do to my voice. Sometimes I don't feel like coming out to talk to people with a cranky voice. I have been doing everything humanly possible to get my voice back in order, but it keeps cracking and not letting me talk properly. I think I have to visit my GP about it because it's really causing me, you know, discomfort. So, my people, we are Biafrans. We mustn't give up. No matter what our enemies do, we are not going to give up. Yesterday night, 3rd of February 2026, our information minister was up, but I was not available myself to join him. So we are using this very program he made last night to analyze it, to learn from it, and to work with it. But Biafrans, I will tell us one thing. No matter what we say here or what we do here, the basic thing that we Biafrans need now is funding. Let us just say that I am a saleswoman advertising my business in Biafra struggle. And my business is www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org. Ejema and Eje. Yes, I saw them. Yes. And the troops he sent is going to do one important thing: to eliminate the terrorists in their numbers, because there are about 20 terrorist groups in Nigeria. 20, even more. Somebody said 22. Different groups every day in Nigeria. Every day, somebody must go down. Every day. I don't know what these people are doing. I don't know whether that is this very World Health Organization controlled by Bill Gates, whether they are the ones who bribe them to be doing this. Every day you will hear that somebody, group of people were eliminated, unalived in Nigeria. This is why we are leaving them. We Biafrans, we are not violent people. But I think that this our docile nature is costing us a lot. We are too kind to a fault. We welcome visitors. This very kindness that we exhibit is costing us a lot. We welcome strangers. We even go to their homes, clear the bushes, fill the swamp, build and develop their cities. But they never liked us. No matter what we Biafrans do, Onyendu said it when he was praying. Our only crime is to excel in everything we do. That's what Onyendu said in this prayer that I used this morning. That our only crime is because we excel in everything we do. It is like OCD for us. We like things to be correct. We like things to be straight. Before we accept you as our leader, we will make sure that we roast you, fry you, and if you did not burn, then we will bring you out and believe in you. That is the extent of our political correctness. We like to do things good, and they don't like it because the world don't appreciate good things. They don't. Yes, my brother here, is talking about soldiers to Nigeria. This is from, what's his name again? From Onyendu's lawyer, Aloy Ejimakors platform. This is it. And he wrote there, US Air Force. And these are the troops. So I am going around the little I could to collect information. Ndị be anyị America ma ifefa na-eme. Ọ bụrụ na ekpochapụrụ ndị all this ndị ogbu mmadụ, anyị ama enwekwanụ peace o. So America fa ma ifefa na-eme. My brother Laz, have you seen? I'm just acknowledging your comment. So back to what we are doing this morning.
Applying negativity to citizens of Biafra while applying positivity and favoritism to the Fulani terrorists that have been deployed into Nigeria to annihilate the indigenous people. I salute all Biafrans. Yesterday I said something. We had ESN and we later had BDF. And with all the wotos and with all the ways and manners that they dealt with the terrorists that came to kill our babies, women, and children in Biafra land, nobody heard of or acknowledged that there was a government called BRGI and a de facto, and also a BDF, Army of the Biafran people, that are in the homeland, fighting the quest of Biafra to defend Biafra people. Nobody acknowledged it from the international community. Nobody from America acknowledged it. But since the day we started making use of the lobbyist and the attorney in America under BRGI, American government now understands that the Biafran people have a security department that defends their people from the jihadist terrorists that have come to slaughter them. And that security department serves as a defense mechanism to the Biafran people. The international community now understands and knows the effectiveness of what Biafrans are doing in the homeland. That is why before you had ESN, you had BDF, you protested in Mbo, you protested in Onitsha. You only entered the street in Port Harcourt. You were having meeting in Emene, and they shot at you. They killed you in broad daylight. Nobody did anything. Even your names to have been victims of that circumstances were not known by anybody. But for the past 1 week, the Biafran people have protested in the street of Biafra. And they were raising Biafra flag. And they had the inscription, Free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Free Biafra. They were chanting it in broad daylight. The Nigerian government lost the balls of shooting them to death, like they have done before. Why? Because BRGI have weaponized the US foreign policies against Nigeria with their apparatus. The political and international isolation on Nigeria has been activated. International pressure on their military formation has been activated.
Yes, it has been activated. As my wonderful brother here, Laz, is saying that the disintegration of Nigeria have just started. You know why? And you know how? The reason why it have just started is that Nigeria government sponsors this Boko Haram 20-something different types of or number of terrorist group. They arm them. Do you know that there was a fight between these terror groups and the military? They are military men in the north. My brother, you cannot believe it. I watched it, but I can't play it here because of the community rule of Facebook and YouTube. I was thinking, is this another country fighting Nigeria, inside Nigeria? Come and see the type of equipment that these people have. This is why giving Nigeria any arms is like giving fire in the hands of a little baby. Because the baby will think that that color of fire is something she can hold until the hand gets burnt. You cannot equip or arm Nigerians because they will give it to their terrorist group. Nigeria government would, in fact, right now, if these military people are in Nigeria for real, I'm not sure because that picture could be taken from anywhere and they will say it is in Nigeria. But if it is a reality that this American army is in Nigeria, they will all be crying because they sponsor it. They sponsor it. There's a video here that I will show you where one of them was in a Rise News telling how they are not going to stop, that Nigeria belongs to them. People from Futajalon. So sometimes it beats my imagination how we Biafrans are not rising up. Not all of us. Very few of us. Okay, assuming we are 50 million, because I believe and I understand from our first Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, that 56 million voted for our self-referendum. So, how could it be only few of us that will be serious fighting for this liberation and freedom of our people? Burundi is a country in Nigeria, in Africa, I mean to say. I beg your pardon. In Africa, Burundi, they are 13 million. So what is our fear? Somebody like, what's his name? Somebody like Obi Kubana, that rich one. I will show you people the video of him going to answer, what's his name? The son of, look at it, son of Tinubu, called Sheyi, and the one they call very dark man is mocking them. My people, listen to it, because these are the people like slaves that the master released, and he says, no, master, I want to continue serving you. You know? So I don't know what the fear is.
It do as if they force you, know what you on your mandates, we shall stand. But now open your mouth. Open your mouth. No, they do as if they force you. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Sorosoke Obi. Sorosoke Obi. No, they do as if they force you. On your mandate, which mandate? Errand boy. Boy mandates.
Boy mandate.
Boy mandate. It's a shame. It's a pity. It's a pity. They do as if they force you. You know where you have always been. You know what you have always been. You know where you belong. You know who you are. If people don't care about your people, do you care? It's all about the Benjamins. It's all about the money, you know. Oh, your man, they looking as if, okay, yeah, they force him, or maybe they hold him for somewhere, or maybe something. You have always been there. That's why you people never spoke for the Nnamdi Kanu. When your whole people was agitating, ask yourself a question. What did Nnamdi Kanu do? He reached what Shegumi do? Sunday Igboho do. Everybody they do. Where Sunday Igboho today, the outside. Where Gumi the outside. They are not.
Where is Mazin Nnamdi Kanu? He dey inside. Gumi dey outside. Sunday Igboho dey outside. But your brother is inside. That's what this young man is saying, called very dark man.
A lot of terrorists in the bush that probably did worse. You never spoke for this man because, of course, there is interest somewhere. Oh, your mandate, you shall stand. Oh, your mandate. You call it, do I see the first time? Bro, open your mouth.
You see, this is the thing. Let me bring another word that you will see where these fools are not respecting themselves. You know, they are not. They are not respecting themselves at all. Exactly the same thing that Charles Soludo is doing. The same thing that Charles Soludo is doing right now. So this is it, Biafrans. When you cannot speak up, when you are in a position that you cannot speak up for your own people, Fulani, they are like this, together to destroy innocent Biafrans who did not do anything. Look, Biafrans, ife osokwala unu mee, ife osokwala unu gbaa n'ọsọ, unu nwa bụ ndị nọ ndị nwa bekee n'akpịrị, nọdụ ndị Fulani n'akpịrị. So you remain the target. And ọ ga-adịlị gị njọ na-eyuzu gị wee na-egbu ụmụnne gị. Like Charles Soludo, ọbara ụmụ Igbo dị n'isi Charles Soludo, generation ya into 3 cannot share it. The punishment, I will still bring that video where this man called Asabuja nọ na-akọ Soludo ọnụ. Ndị be anyị kedu ife a ga-eme unu every time unu na-adaba n'aka ndị na-egbu unu? So these soldiers nọ na Nigeria kịta, their people will never like it, because those soldiers will kick off on igbusisi ndị terrorists and also kafa ga-ejipụ, because onwe ka America si anụ ọgụ, fananụ on the ground, fananụ on the air. They fight everywhere. And the farmer, the reason faji weje ija. Kafa clear the terrorists before they will turn back to Ifeanyi na Faneje. Far Weluche, far Buro Nigerians. And some of us who claim Biafra, Omumendi Nigeria kajulunu naru so much. Unfortunately, onwere onye ga-eti ife. I am saying the truth. Omume Nigeria julunu naru, and that makes you a hypocrite. You cannot be claiming to be Biafra and you are behaving like a Nigerian. Who is a fooling who? Look at Obi Kubana. Onyoba, Oba the next to Onitsha. Ejegomoba. It's not up to 5 miles. Obu knows Odemma. Anywhere good roads, Oba to Onitsha is like 15 minutes. Onezuzu Alifo Onezuzu. Obi Kubana. The same thing with Charles Soludo. The same group of people that sabotaged Ojukwu Zik Nnamdi Azikiwe ọ bụ onye ebe onye isi ndị polisi Okeke onye Ọka ngwane ya oge ebunata Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ọ na-ekwu okwu Biafra so n'ife Ojukwu na-eme ọrụ Ifeanyi Ụba wetelu plane ndị be anyị nsi unu na ike ndị be anyị agwụrọ m ịma na m bụ onye na m na-asị asị ike ndị be anyị agwụgo m n'enu nke kpọrọ onwe Ngozi Orabueze ọ bụrụ na eziokwu na onye Igbo ọkwa betray Simon big time. The same thing with Imam Adabu, the same thing with Ruby. Ife niile a anyị niile ndị Anambra kọọ Igbo anyị wee jide Biafra like this na azọtọsị. Tell me na onye dịka Ngozi Orabueze na-eklem na ya bụ Dr. PhD no matter na nwere any country na-enwe two country nations or two governments. Just tell me that and convince me, let me know that no onye dịka etosiri ịma that no ome apụta na-eklem na ya bụ prime minister or DPM. In what way? Who are you deceiving? How are you going to get Biafra behaving that way? So these soldiers na-ejekita na Nigeria faga tutu ndị terrorists ka e wee dị free. And with their presence in Nigeria, etu aka anya ndị America ga-adị na Nigeria because they wouldn't want their soldiers, even one, ịda na Nigeria. Fe finish ye fancha, wee nwụtasịa all these sponsors, ndị ana sponsor this terrorism. That was what Malami was accused of. But where is Malami today? 50-something million or 100 and something million. He is now on bail. Now, Barali. Then onye ndu nọ n'ime. Ụmụnne onye ndu tosili ikwu okwu fada ekwu. Obi Kubana on your mandate. On a mandate. Nwa Tinubu. And that boy, he is nothing in the government. Cowardice because Nani Abu president. President ezute ọkwa Obi ka natalo that presidency. Ana-egbu nwanne gị ọ na-asọ gị. You cannot even cry with your brother. You cannot work for your brother. You cannot work with your brother. Onye ọbụla chọrọ ibu isi, onye ọbụla chọrọ ibu eze. Ka anyị niile jikọta onwe anyị ọnụ ka ndị Fulani a. Jikọta onwe anyị ọnụ, fight here for this thing once and for all. And donate because mmadụ dịka Obi Kubana alone is enough inwetala this Biafra. But he will not. Because ọ na-azọ nke. This is it. On your mandate. Ekpokotacha ụmụ Igbo every time faga agwa gị no ichi inwete ndị Igbo use onye Igbo. And when they come, they will use you and you will go because of money. Why is it that way? Let me tell you why it is that way. Every industry in Igbo land is shut down. All the seaports, the one in Calabar, the one in Iguacha, shut down. The embassy in Ma'am, I'm on program. I will call you immediately. I finish. Sorry, my people. So, Biafrans, this whole thing make it fana like iji ndị be anyị wee na torment anyị. I have lost my sense by this phone call. You know, we have to work together. We have to work together. in this freedom fight, Oburi figure be say, I want to be the DPM. Onyenka say, oh, I don't agree with you. I'm going. Meaning what? Where are you going to? So in the first place, you are not sincere about fighting for our freedom. All you do is to deceive people. Anakpo fundraising eba. Anakpo eba. Akpo eba. My people, we should come together. We have to come together. Oburokwa ife a na-eme isi ike. Fulani dị very serious. And America, like they have gone to investigate. At least uno mamaka Senator Riley Moore. He went there and he saw things. And when he came back, he said that what he heard does not come close to what he saw. In reality, Nifiafu Kalilanya. And they may have deposited their, presented their investigation to the leader of the world that made him to decide to send military to go and save lives. To go and save lives. If agadi nwoke dị ka Charles Soludo geji wee no ma kwusinwu this ogu Canada every time feje na akpọta ndị amị abịa na agbagbusi ụmụnne fa. Ndị o create a na-akpọ Udogachi a na-agbagbusi ụmụ Igbo. Ndị ụfọdụ aka odo a na-akụjisi ụmụ be anyị aka. I don't understand what that means for Charles Soludo. I don't understand. Achụ anyị n'ugwu Hausa, achụ anyị na Yoruba land, anyị agbata be anyị anọdụ na-achụ anyị. All this behavior, or ife Fulani ji wee na-emeli unu. Apụta ewelu position na-eme gị akpịrị. Come, I will give you this position if you kill your people. Ị na-egbu ụmụ mmadụ. It's very painful.
Credibility damage on Nigeria has been enumerated to the international community. When I mean international community, the only place that is credible is America, which is the leader of the world. I don't mean Europe, because Europe milk on your death.
Correct.
On your genocide. China, Russia, and every other part of the world, UK, they milk on your genocide. That is when they are coming around the table to decide which resources they should negotiate.
Yes. Do you people know that China has no Islamic religion in their country? But they are supporting Nigeria. Why? Because of their interest. Because of interest of their people. And these are men and women ruling China like us. They want their country to be okay. Milking you dry. China no nenugu negu coal. Fana Peter Mba no in contract. Unu jenene Peter Mba na orazikezi. Owe buchasia. Na kwa bolobolo. Whereas na agu nebu people of the state. Agu hunger. People will have give birth. Giving birth and having children. What a blessing from God. Fejele umuakanwa. They will go and sell their children to get money to feed. Then you will ask such useless women, after spending that money, how many other children are they going to sell? Because onwere ifebu na anybody cannot go and make money, no matter how hard. Unu maneba unu follow. n'obodo a m bi oge m bịara obodo a emem cleaning job. Onye a na-akpọ Michael Howard, the former leader of Conservative Party, he's a Jewish man. Ana m clean be mamia na Stanmore n'obodo a m clean si onye m 12 pounds. I'm not lying. Oge anwa anọ m school na-alụ ọlụ na-eje school na-ezinagakwa ego ụlọ. Even onwe one Yoruba guy bụ our lecturer, or see that some of us are some of us are parents, students, sending money home, paying school fees, paying house rent. Or see na emela anyị ebele. And once he said that, I raised my hand. Or say, yes, Betty, what is it? He said that all those things you said are all in me. And I started crying. He came and pacified me. He said to me, just take it easy. And that very year, there was a nurse that died in the hospital. She went to get linen to make bed, hospital bed, and she slumped there. And they didn't see her for a very long time. It was a big news. In the early 90s, in this UK, he started consoling me. So why can't a mother go to look for people to clean their house, to feed her children? But they have to sell those children to eat. But Tinubu is paying $11.7 million to pursue Biafrans. Instead of using that money to better lives and allow Biafrans to go, we will be in alliance with them. At least we will agree something and save lives. But no, African man will not do it. Europe is big, but not too big like Nigeria. But they have 44 nations in Europe. So what is the fear of Nigeria? Because this Europe, they feed on Nigeria. And who are the core people? We. That's why Onyendu told you that we have formidable arrays of the enemies. Onwere ife mmadụ na-eme n'ụwa to make money that anybody can do if you are determined. Determination. So my people, Biafrans, onye ọbụla gbara ọgwụ ya nwụọ, ndị a na-esoghali Ngozi, na-esoghali Ima Madabu, you people should know. No Biafra ka unu na-achọ, you should all be one. You don't have to be fighting people because of position. Oh, Ndocha Biel Africa create unu that scene. And that scenario is what continues to kill people. In Africa, one politician, guy in a secondary school and a civic lessons. You will hear Lukman, Rewanu Lukman, minister of this. Till now that we have finished elementary school, secondary, university, masters, and we are here. The same people we read about when we were in primary school are still ministers till tomorrow. Ndocha bia brainwash ya unu with title and position. Owena pundi oji ala. That if you are not some this or that, nobody will hear you. But in their country, the president goes to primary school and school children will be asking them questions and telling them what they want them to do. This is the brainwash that is killing us till tomorrow. Because of position, mmadụ a na-fight nne ya na politics. Because of politics, position, mmadụ a na-egbu nwanne ya. Because he believes that if he's not in a very high position, nobody will listen to them. But this is not the way it is in their country. This is one important lecture that I'm giving you people today. You should stop fighting for position. Ndocha demie. Ima na onye ọcha win onye ọcha, onye nke anwo win, eje congratulate ya. Si ani aga support ya ka na run their country very well. But ọ bụrụ na nke ya ga na-egbu mmadụ. Why is it that we don't value our lives? We don't value each other. Ndị otu Ima Madabu, inyefa mma today. Sifa je sugbuo our PM now. Fa sugbuo ya. For no reason. Fegbuo nwa mmadụ. Whereas all in our charter. Ndị Igbo kedu ifu n'ucho, ndị Biafra kedu ifu n'ucho. 40 United States of Biafra. What do you people want? You will make law. You don't want to follow it. People will follow it. You start fighting them. That your PM you are fighting for. You are fighting that, PM, Asana, PM, Mazi Simon Ekpa, Mabuzi PM. But Mazi Simon Ekpa was there when that law was made. He was even holding it, dancing. Why is it Nanye Bundioji anyada like Igetife correctly before we start applying it? Enwelu rule dina that our charter. And if Okubu nobu nunu nwe prime minister, Oluo wito nuna frozia, within another one. And what it shows is organization. You organize yourself well. You put yourself into a system. You put yourself into perspective. Onye na-eneganya amani na-eso solo yetu ife si eme. But ogo bụ na anya na fight. Anya na nuogo over position. Because that was what the white people came to colonize you with. Fear. That obu ni nwere title that you cannot talk. You cannot ask question. Or if you ask question, if you don't have money, you don't have position, nobody will listen to you. But in their country, they have poor people, even beggars, and they still respect them. They still respect them. But they came and taught you a wrong thing. Ndị be anya si na ada mụ aka ekpe na nka ọkwasị. Mụ nwa jele akwụkwọ azụ okenye. Alụsigo m ọlụ na be anyị wee bi obodo a bịa gụọ akwụkwọ. Still qualify ya. Ndị ọcha ji aghụghọ wee na-egbu anyị wee luo echi. Still, some of us don't want to open our mind. Why would you always want to vilify your own brother? Because none on a position in Chorokonodo. Or because of this thing na gwa unu kita. Ndị ọcha melu na in those days akpọ gị kotuma mo akpọ gị DO or nke a na-akpọ DC. Anytime you everybody will stand up. But it is not like that in their country. In their own country, even a primary school child has a say. So, they don't bother about position. They know that whether they are in position or not, that they will still be heard. Oh, Africa. Oh, I am the president. Oh, I am the vice. Oh, I am the PM. Oh, I am the deputy. Oh, I am the this. No, my people. Who no consider that ideology? It doesn't work. The white man came and colonized you with that to intimidate you and get what they want. That's what they did. And it is killing you, destroying your society till tomorrow. I will tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Do you know that in this their country that a man with crutches can be a commander. Let me show you something. Una fulu nwoke a n'ebe a. Please confirm unu na afu nwoke a. Nwoke a n'ebe a. Please, I want somebody to confirm with our Prime Minister. I want somebody to confirm before Nkubi Fencholiku. Are you seeing this man here? Uchenna, if you are still there, say yes or no. Or Laz. This man on oyi yellow tie with our standing with our PM. Are you people seeing it? Is there nobody there to write something? Ndewo, my brother. Unu na fu nwoke a n'ebe a. Thank you. Thank you. Unu fulu nwoke a n'ebe a. O nwere ụkwụ mancha. Ife a na-abọdị ya n'ụkwụ bụ metal. Unu fulu ya. And oyi short knicker. Go wee gosi anybody na ya bụ a very vulnerable person. And ifuzi ife a dị ya n'ụkwụ, ịmalụ na o nwere ụkwụ na-abọ. Ma n'ọnya nwa bụ onye isi ndị na-agba egbe na America. Defense Minister. Onye a unufu. Ngwa neni ya here. Ka ngosikwu ni again. Neni ya here. Maro munu na for this one. Ne ya here. Nyanwa bonya. Onya bu the president. In affair. So the picture of him standing with our PM is on the side. He is accepted by the president of free world. And if oku neme. But if endocha kuzili unu, oge fabia colonize ya unu, but that no onye nwere title, no onye afọ abụrụ mmadụ. Onye nwere ego, onye anwa abụrụ mmadụ. Because they want to use it to intimidate you and take what you have in your country. Because mụnwa afụrụ etu mmadụ ga-esi wee bịa sekretary ya bụ a PhD, but little mathematics, she does not know how to make it or calculate it and give somebody correct answer. Anyị nwelu charter, and that charter kwulu si na ọ bụrụ na olu ọnwa ịtọ muna frozi prime minister unu elect another one. Unu si na Nigeria na fa na-ekpe ikpe onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu unjustly. Na fa they follow the rule. Show me the law. Do this, do that. Then you, Biafran, you have your own law book. You don't want to follow it. Ụfọdụ n'ime unu si, oh, Adama nozi with Breji. Because nafa wepulu prime ministerial position title from onye nọ n'ime prison. Our Obatobie. So, ominu that na prime minister Maazị Simon Ekpa bụ a barrister that no puta today no gasindi Biafra nunu melife ọjọọ by applying the law. Koga kowalunu that na that law na because ni abu prime minister no memezi apply. Ndị ojii kwụsị na ife a unu na-eme na ọ na-agbawa m obi. Ndị ọcha ji isi unu na-aṅụ garị. Ndị ọcha ji isi unu na-eme Nigeria accused that they don't follow the law. Unu nwa na onwe unu apụta na a fight the law. Maazị Simon Ekpa will never say a word. Oh, unu nwa vam 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 ada ndị ocho na ndị otie na pollute mind ndị be anyị. Kita kedu ebe Biafra disunite nọ? The spirit of Biafra chụpụgie from the scene. Ọ chụpụgie. Ngozi na onwe ya deceive OPM big time. Kita obiasia na show her true color. But I thank God na enwe man dịka Emeka Livingston gwalu PM that time. Na nwanyị abụkwa sabo. Na onye abụ Nigerian politician. Except I against you. My people, look at it. So, ịpụta asị gị na onye abụ your prime minister, imechi ọnụ, donate your money ka ife na-aga aga. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ Obi Kubana, ndị niile na-aji ego kedu afa nke a nwere line ale na Onyema, onye ọbụla na-emegheri. A professor dịka Charles Soludo ọ na-egbu ụmụnne. This is it. Position, position, position. Biafrans, we are not fighting for position. We are fighting for freedom. Obu ni ife anyị na-eme na onwe nke dị nke gbagịghali, go to the charter. Read it. Obu not taliro with what we are doing. Come with your challenge. It says 3 months, not 3 years. PM, our first PM, Mazi Simon Ekpa, Oga Puta today. Where see, why did you people apply this in the charter? Because the charter says it. And don't you want unveil, but ndị dịka vam get twisted. Will you need deceive our people? Anyakwulu na market time, no fuebe, no movement. For how many years that we have been suffering in the hands of Nigeria? How many years? Anyagazo Biafra till onye ọbụla nwụsịa. I think na ndị Igbo na ọ na-abụ onye Igbo bido ife, o make sure ya mesi that thing, finish ye. Because ọ bụ na ibi n'ụlọ akanya, iwe na-alụ n'enu, ịlụkata ya ịrapụ ya. Of course, you can continue building n'ụlọ akanya, dirty house, and you won't be able to bring your friends home. But you have to face that building you started and complete it. Plaster it, paint it, and put all the fixtures and fittings. Obulono. This is what we are doing. You can invest in this Biafra. You can donate towards it. Because Oboro Biafra biechi onwere onye aga chupu. But Obi Kubana je na-ekwelu nwa Tinubu, I stand on your mandate. Go wee bulu or say no Southeast whatever. Ke wee melu ya na papia. Sheyi Tinubu. A young man na control agadi nwoke dịka Obi Kubana. No other Igbo fools nọ na Lagos. Ndị na-akpa ego. So also fanwa maka esi akpa ego. This is it. Oh, if I ndị ọcha melunu, obu ni ijiri ego, obu ni ijiri title, nobody will listen to you. So everybody is doing anything possible. Whether mozuloshi, mo bulu mmadụ, mo ji ndị egwu ọgwụ ego, as long as obu no ji ego, ka na-etu ya afa. This is what is killing us. If I maybe our society, mana Fulani jikọtala obi ọnụ, we more than 20 terrorist groups. Fana akpaghali, ewolumazi Nnamdi Kanu, tinye na kula. This is it. Oh, if a very dark man, na kofonu, na that video. You all saw it. Let us continue listening to our information minister.
What they should go for, what they should capitalize on, while babies, women, and children are being slaughtered. It has been happening like this for 100 years. None of them have taken any steps to sanction Nigeria. Rather, they take steps in apportioning which resources is available in which part of Nigeria, and who takes the shift of going for these resources first. Who goes for the resources in Zamfara? Who goes for the one in Biafra? Who goes for the one in Lagos? Who goes for the one in Sambisa? That is how UK, EU, China, Russia, they take shift. They share how they go about with the resources.
Yes, Biafrans, the little I know. Ndị China, ifefa they use bụ tipper the yellow. All their tippers the yellow in color. I read it. One guy from Okana Jupiter Mba, see, what are you doing within the China? A man on the China na-egwu that coal. N'Enugu, the man si na ya je chọpụta ya wee fụ na coal na-eji generate energy, light, and many other things eji coal ejikwa run a train, enye train energy to run, and many things. Peter Mba na ndị China nọ in contract. Enugu, ifeji akpọ Enugu coal city. Imana that place, so the China na roll there. Demarketing our people, labor force. Ndị be anyị nwere ọlụ. Beto China na-egwu the coal. Fa na-ebuputie. Fa na wunye na moto. Fa bụ the driver. Ndị be anyị nwere ọlụ there. Ndị be anyị nwere ọlụ there. Nkalago cement industry emechilie. Ife niile dị na Igbo emechilie. Enugu used to be the hub for all the embassies, but emechilie. Bula embassy buga na Kaduna, buga na Lagos, because no Fulani bụ caretaker. Ndị Europe, Yoruba bụ their assistant. Ife niile a na-ekwu nke bụ asị, go and verify it. China na-ebu coal n'Enugu. China bụ ndị malami lesilo oil anyị 2.something billion US dollars. That malami unufo. Onwere onye na-ejide malami. Ejidelie EFCC. Owelu nnukwu ego wee belu onwe. He is now moving around. Onye ndu does not have a pin. Onye ndu enwere a house in his name. Not even a car. He said it. And I heard him. And I'm repeating him. Why are we fighting for Biafra? Mobu na nyadir already. Nkai neme, you move, you stop. You go front, you stop. I can fight is it for this liberation and freedom for the rest of our lives. Some of us will name blogging, content creating. They are not serious. Onyo buna neme konyi si kukasir. Fulani bundi si futajalom. Bia Nigeria now control all of you. Onye fu nwanne odi ake atagbuo ya because of hardship. I was discussing with somebody last night. Onye akpọrọ m around 12. Mekwa ebele wezanya. I na-ekwu okwu sị m mana everybody na Nigeria keta na-esi ọnwụ. Na imekata zọtụ dị mmadụ ụkwụ ordinary mistake. No ga-apịa gị aka ntị because everybody is bitter. See why? Or see na the way Nigeria government say agwa unu weta ego ka e wee zọpụta unu na Biafra, unu ga-ekwe? No. They don't even have the money. It's only few. Ndị dịka Obi Kubana, Pascal nke bụ chief priest. Pascal bụ onye Owerri, Obi bụ onye Ọba. Ali na Onyema bụrụ onye Ọlụ. Only few of them ji ego a. Facho ka agụ ugbuo ndị be anyị. So that abịa nye gị 1 million, a convert abụrụ Muslim. We are not expecting those poor ones. So China na-ebu mmanụ from Malami, na-ebu coal, na-ebukwa gold from Zamfara. Ndị bi na befafa na-ebu everything. In fact, mmanụ anyị kịta bụzi ndị bi na befa nwee ịchọ ije into contract with them. Then Germans jelu na Zambisa forest ije bụ nke a na-akpọ Californium, very expensive. Then France na Tinubu bụ 5 and 6. So Nigeria bụ Europe nwee. That's why if I chọrọ ka ekewa Nigeria ka o wee dịlị easy, but fa nwee 44 nations. Finland the only 5,500. Go and search. Go to Google and verify it. Felurodi like Anambra Sef. But they are a nation. Why did they do it like that? So that it will be easy for them to govern themselves and maintain peace. But Bani, Fabian Munyoko. And the Ndifa they use Wena Munyokwa. Webulundia na Achu. So my people, think about it. They live in peace and they come and insert fire in your society. And who are they using to set that fire? Your people. Your own people. Soludo, Hope Uzodimba, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, David Umahi, Governor Wike, Peter Mba, all of them. William Biano, Ofaka they use. Asari Dokubo, Fanwa Chinyeliegbe, Onwe Special Force, Nebundi Bani. That is their plan. Kewe Chikotunu. Then you will leave yourself so bare. You can't apply any protective measures. At least donate some money if you are serious. If you are a genuine freedom fighter, you know what to do. You don't have to be told. Even children. I have seen where a woman gave birth with her little daughter of 3 years. 3 years. She will tell the girl, go and bring this. The girl will go and bring it. So if a 3-year-old girl is capable of helping her mother during delivery, what of elderly people like us? You will just bring yourself. Charles Soludo. Kibulu. That is oh my God. My people, wake up. Wake up. These people colonized you how many years ago, centuries ago? And they are still doing it now, 21st century, and you cannot open your eyes.
While the dead bodies of your babies, women, and children are piling up, they make use of the terrorists to slaughter you, and then they divide your dividends of democracies the way it will be useful to them, capitalizing on your own death. But it's only America that takes a bold step, not minding how much they invest in Nigeria and what it means to the American citizens. They push their investment one side and then decide to sanction Nigeria, having known the importance of human life. So their business on one hand, they have to sanction Nigeria on the other hand. So if Nigeria wants to continue business with them, it's either they listen to the conditions they are giving them to end the genocide, or there will be no more business. And we cannot do the business while genocide is ongoing and then we overlook the genocide. It's either we do the business in one hand and we pressure you to end the genocide on the other hand. That is how equality and transparency is seen in those that cares about human lives. I appreciate all Biafrans.
We appreciate you too. The
face of the Biafran freedom and liberation we are going into after the declaration is one that you should understand. Let me explain something. Some people do not understand the concept of this Biafra independence restoration and recognition. I know that some people thought after the declaration in Lati in December 2nd that Biafra is fully restored, that they will go and start making use of the ID card, they will go and start making use of the passport, they will go and start making use of the money, they will go and start making use of the constitution, they will go and start making use of the database, they will go and start making use of everything that we have unveiled. No, it's not so. It's not so. You cannot make use of Biafra passport now because you have not restored Biafra fully. You have not taken control of your land. You have not gotten the recognition. You cannot make use of Biafra identity card now to be recognized in any system because Biafra as a country has not been recognized or enlisted in the system to come out. I want to ask many of you, when you are trying to sign up for any account online, and then you are asked to choose your country, and then you are also asked to choose your identification document, you will see every country that is enlisted there. Do you see Biafra come out? You don't see Biafra come out. But you can see Nigeria, you see every other country that have gotten recognition and is a sovereign country. So you can use documents of those countries that have gotten recognition and is a sovereign country and is living. But you cannot use your own document to verify anything internationally on the system because your country will not come out. It has not been recognized yet. So you can't make use of your ID card as identification document because first you have to choose your country before you now upload your identification document to show that this is Biafra Republic or United States of Biafra ID card, or Biafra Republic passport or United States of Biafra passport, whichever name all of you want to call it, which is still Biafra. So your money, you cannot find it to use now. Yes, you can find it to use as a legal tender now on many platforms because Biafra has not been recognized yet. You cannot also make use of the constitution that we drafted and put up now because you're not going to implement the constitution in America or for American citizens. No, your constitution should be implemented in your own country that has gotten restoration, recognition, and is in full government, right? So your constitution should be governing your own people in your own land. Constitution should not be governing American citizens or governing Biafrans inside America or governing Biafrans inside China or UK or Europe when you have not gotten your own recognition or your own government structure standing physically firm. So, with all this, and for us to go far and gradually to the point of making use of all these things in full, it will take years, rough rides, rough transitions, and it will also take processes of being brutal. It will also take processes of taking decisions that will hurt you and I. It will also take decisions of eliminating every barriers. When I mean every barriers, it means barriers in-house and outside. Barriers that have been originated within us to destroy what we are doing. So we must be ready to eliminate those barriers. Because you cannot accumulate or accommodate barriers and then you expect to move forward. No, there must always become stumble blocks. So find a way to eliminate the barriers first, so that when you're moving, you have a free movement. So, after the declaration of Biafra, we have a long fight and a rough fight to fight. And it will take long process, years. I want you to listen to the Somaliland situation and then tell me how many years Somaliland have been fighting on. When you understand this, then you will know that we are into a long process. For some of you who joined Biafra freedom movement, and you had expected that the freedom that you have joined, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not get to the finishing line, and that when Prime Minister Simon Ekpa emerged, that we are at the finishing line, or that now that Prime Minister Okenkere has emerged, that we are at the finishing line. We have long ways and processes to go because it will take steps. Just look at how many years Somaliland have been in consistent war of liberation to be able to get their ways through. So when you are all jubilating and then you're using Somaliland as a role model and as a case study, you should ask yourself if you are fully ready to be able to tread the path.
Yes, Biafrans, we have to be very analytical here. Ndị be anyị si na ụmụaka enwero nne na nna na-enelu ndị nke nne fa na nna fa dị ndụ anya wee na-amaneji onwe fa. Somaliland War of Independence started 1981 to 1991. Somalia bụ a nation. Then Somaliland bụkwanụ ndị na-azọ onwe fa azọ from Somalia. Etu anyị nwa bụ ndị Biafra si azọ onwe anyị azọ n'aka Nigeria. And unu mana anyị nwa bụ Africa, no anyị bụ the bedrock, the life wire ndị ọcha. Anyị bụ bedrock of their own means of livelihood. Mana ndị Igbo tụrụ inu si ọ bụ ugboro one ka agadi nwaanyị ga-ada ada agụọ ife obu n'okpo ọnụ. Every time anyị na-enye excuse na ndị ọcha bịara intimidate anyị, bịa colonize anyị, bịa ma anyị nka ma anyị nka na 21st century, anyị ka na-enyekwa the same excuse. Ọ bụ na ị nwere problem, Imani nwe problem two problems. One problem gives rise to two problems. The second problem is a solution. Means of coming out of the first problem is another problem. You have to start devising a means. Anya gbagide gosa gbagide, we learn at this diplomatic stage. The question here now is, what next? And I will tell you, free of charge, the escape route is Ejema and Eje. I know it is not easy for people to part with their money. Manandi was na afu ife kubi ele oba. Obu ni nwele ego ige nwike spare some money. Oburo no ige nwike ni iga gwo onwe gi na aga ma spare some money. Can donate any fa na-eme ka isi na Nigeria pụọ. Nigeria bụ Fulani ada enwe ndị Fulani amara ife a na-akpọ human right. Fulani fa value anụ bi n'ọfịa karịa human beings. Ọ na-abụfa dị 10 years ebido kụzibere fa ka esi ebe mmadụ onu, ka esi egbu mmadụ. Ọ bụrụ our orientation. We are very decent people. And all this sabo here, sabo there, all means of ndị ilu anyị ji enweta anyị, ji delay ife anyị na-eme. Fa use governors, matured men and women, and they're still using them. Fa use Ngozi Orabu Fulani. Then ndị dịka Imam Adabu sizia okay ebe enwere ife melu Ngozi ka anyị mekwuo ka Ngozi. All these things bụ tools ndị ọcha ji edile unu kafa wee na milk unu wee na-enye ụmụ fa good upbringing. Ịbịa n'obodo a mbi oge nwa m dị like 7 years, ọ na-eje school, ọ na-akpọta anyị yilu suit. And school ga-agwa gị ụdị ọ bụ, then ijezi fa agwa gị shop ebe ị ga-eje gotie the school uniform, suit and tie. Ụmụaka, that's how comfortable fa na-eme ụmụ fa, their lives na dị very comfortable. Ndị agadi fa na-enwe free nke a na-akpọ freedom pass. Fa inwe diabetes ịma akwụ ụgwọ ọgwụ, inwe AIDS ịda akwụ ụgwọ ọgwụ, ma ị bụ nwata ma ị bụ okenye. So anyị nwa bụ ife azụ nnukwu azụ na-eri wee na-ebu. Then ịmala all these things and you will be falling into it. Otego anyị wee zọba Biafra. Ojukwu na Effiong, his deputy, family enu mee anị. Ojukwu bute ego nne ya niile. Ogaro saboteurs. Ụwa zuru ike bịa saboteur. Onye ndu bịa saboteur. Mazi Simon Ekpa saboteur. And all the same group of people sabotage ya na-ejekwa kita na-akọli ya nonsense. Onye nọ n'ime nga ị na-eje agwụ ya ife ga-agbawu ya obi, and ị na-agwụ ya eziokwu. And this is what we are accusing Nigeria of. My people, kedu mgbe unu ga-awụchapụ effect Nigeria from your system, from your body, from your word, from your actions? Nke bụ na unu ga-enwe chata, unu achọrọ dị ịma ife chata unu na-ekwu, just like Nigeria. Omoto show me the law. Nke a bụzi Biafra runaways, show me the law. Unu nwe something na chata unu. And they made that thing that your chata kwuru. Unu na fight ya tooth and nail. Ndị nke nọ n'ụlọ na-egbu ndị be anyị. Ndị otu Charles Soludo, Udo Gachi, ọ ifo create na-egbu ụmụ be anyị. Blood and na flow here and there. Onwere onye chọrọ inwe sense. How many times are we going to talk to you people? Donate and invest. I owe you loan. Unu ejezina na alụ ụlọ na Lagos a na-akụtusi ụlọ unu. Every day anyị anọdụ here na-ekwu. Ofu na-agwa m yesterday na ya gara Alaba ya kwukata. Fasị nna ka a ga-emekwa n'ife ahụ. Ọgwụsịa ife ndị be anyị na-eme. N'ọdụ na Yoruba land na-edozibe ndị a. Tax niile unu na-akwụ fa welie na-edozi befa. Still na-ebudozi unu enwere ọnụ okwu. Why can't you fight? Donate money ka e wee dozitelu unu bụ unu. Ebe ụmụ unu ga na-eje school free. Gọọmenti a na-akwụrụ fa ụgwọ akwụkwọ. Enwe nke a na-akpọ student loan. A ga na-enye ndị ga-aga mahadum, the highest school of studies. A na-enye ndị agadi anyị ezigbote treatment fa na-adị ndụ wee na-akụzili the young ones ife na-eme ife aka ndị ọcha na-eme. Abịa gwa unu title this onye abụrụ PM ada anụkwa ife ọ na-ekwu. That is rubbish. That is absolute nonsense. I will tell you people the truth. Ndị a mfa na-asa n'isi. Ndị a na-asa n'isi. Oh, Europe nwe Africa. Na-eli ife niile dị n'Africa. Na agadi nwoke onye Cameroon na-anwụ anwụ. Onye lugo 100 years, 90 years. Or mazi that man amarozi oderozi ndụ. All working cops. Ndị France kwadie de kafa welia na-edozi lifestyle ndị befa. Hey, Africans, onye melu na ife a? Onye melu na ife a? It's a very big shame.
Because the rough edges are already coming out. And as the rough edges are already coming out, many of you that do not have resilience and mental toughness, you may be falling off the way because we are in a very rough and tough tide, which we are going into. And I'm going to explain this rough and tough tide for you in few ways with what has just emerged, for the past 2 weeks. Yes.
Yes, my people, let me read out this for you people. I am seeing it clearly here. It says, the Somaliland War of Independence, in bracket 1981 to 1991, the Somali National Movement, SNM, waged a 10-year armed rebellion against the said Barre regime in Somalia. 10 years. Kafa wage war against their enemies. Also, this conflict involved intense fighting and a major genocidal campaign against the Isaac clan, particularly between 1988 and 1989, when government forces bombed major cities. Government forces. That government force is what Africans are very good at. In nwere ike ịfụ na ndị ọcha anyị bi na befa na fa nwere ụdị problem a now, and they are using government force. Fa ga-eje kpọọ meeting nke a na-akpọ meeting ụmụnna. Fa kpọọ oku ekwuo ya peacefully esetụlụọ. Ọ bụrụ na ọ na-aba anyị, a ga-anụ ọgụ, a ga-akwafu ọbara, a ga-egbu mmadụ, a ga-akọ ọnụ, a ga-eje n'ịntanetị akọ onye akọ onye a, forgetting that no onwe ndị na-watch unu kafa recognize ya unu. Do you people don't know that they do this? They have journalists all over the place. They watch what we do. Una na-akọ eli ọnụ. They go to a very decent lady info na Finland, a na-akpọ Dr. Kedafi, nke a bi na Netherlands. Joy Irobi. Ndị si na fa bụ Doctor PhD. Ipute na-akọ ọnụ. Like a yo-yo. So my people, if any na anyị na-eme, right now, the nitty-gritty is funding. Ejema and Eje. IOU loan is needed, highly needed. We need it. Whether you are government at home or government in exile, you need funding to run your government. It's like a woman who gives birth to a child, and you think that what you will use in feeding that child is ordinary milk, while your breast milk is there. You have to feed that child very well with your breast milk. Almost nke this side or one nke this side. Then that child will grow bulu a real human being. Onwe sense kamado. So this our freedom fight need leje man deje. Make no mistakes. You don't expect your PM to start shaving his hair off and turn it to money to please you. There is no pleasing here. You must donate. And though go no donate, how small or the, but how slow your movement gade. That is it. Because that only name expect go butego or nyawasigi zoba Biafra. It is for all of us. It's not an individual thing. For those of you who are not a cause of trouble, Simon Osikwa Simon Asiro. It's like now, Ojukwu nwụrụ ndị befa pụta bịa zọba Biafra no fa nwunye. I mean, we should think. Mọkwano wazurike na ụmụ ya asị na ọfa nwe Biafra. Mụọ ndị be Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, some of them na-ezuzu ife afa na-ezuzugharị. Biafra belongs to no one. Anyị niile nwe Biafra. And that does not mean that I don't love any one of these people I mentioned. They are in the history book. But my people, donate your money. Now, your PM needs money. Because they donate, God gets him money. Nyaje kolu gubi. Ime nyi ogo. Ime kuteli miliogamu. Ime sidi ni. He just say yajebe. Yaje kolu gubi. Are they me my people? It's not practicable. Not at all. So these Somali people, they put hands on deck. They work together. And today, Somaliland has been recognized by Israelis and America. America recognized Gofa. Finally. Then onye ọbụla nọdụ na-ajụ anya oyi. Asị unu, a sit at home 2 days, 3 days, a na-eti mkpu. 1 day self, Charles Soludo na-anụ ọgụ. Ọ chọrọ ibulu ego je bugalụ ndị Fulani. Ego tax Monday, 8 billion. Biafrans. Kunieno. The highest thing nwere ike ime mụnwa bụ mụnwa amamazife unu na-eme. But now that I am alive, I have to support in any way I can and talk to you people. That's the only thing I can do. I will not do more than what I'm doing right now. Biafrans, I'm leaving the link at the comment section. Anybody who wants to come to the studio and talk to Biafrans, you are free. This is our platform. It is for all of us.
Now, how long has Ambazonia also fought territorial warfare? Let me go to Ambazonia. I'm going to Ambazonia. Here is Ambazonia. Can you see the screen? Okay. Here is Ambazonia. When you look at Ambazonia, the territorial warfare is ongoing. It has been on.
Yes, Biafrans. Ambazonia, they are our brothers as well. We have to look at them in whatever we are doing. They are doing exactly the same thing we are doing. They were my brother. Go ahead. Hello. Yeah, go ahead.
Good morning from here, Otutoma.
Ndewo.
Yeah, I greet our leaders, past and present. I greet our men and women of valor who are protecting the motherland. I greet Biafrans. I greet our APM. Our Prime Minister. I greet our lobbies and attorneys. I greet friends of Biafrans. There is something that I wanted to say because this whole thing, I think it's some way we focus on something other than continue to trying to convince people who are clearly, deliberately ignoring their freedom. Because nobody right now is going to say that he or she don't know what is going on, or he or she don't know the right thing to do or the right place to be. My question is this, because this is very simple, very, very simple to fix, and then we'll move on. We need to take care of this once and for all and move on, because we can't continue to make these people feel relevant. Because the more we're trying to talk to convince them, they feel they're important in this struggle. No. And there is one thing there's one correction that we need to make. We can't say that nobody is Biafra than anybody, or that if somebody, when Biafra comes tomorrow, we are not going to chase anybody out. No, we are going to chase people out. Because all these people who are actively sabotaging this freedom. So when we get this freedom tomorrow, they will come and be gallivanting, walking around in Biafra. No, that's not going to happen. We are not going to give them. We're not going to. So anybody that is under the impression that you will sabotage this freedom, actively sabotaging the freedom, and then tomorrow we'll just look at you and greet you, good morning, when we see you in Biafra. Hell no. So what I'm trying to say is this. Mazi Simon Ekpa, our former Prime Minister. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Okay. So, Mazi Simon Ekpa, all these people who are so-called themselves educated fools, because we need to stop making these people relevant. Mazi Simon Ekpa, when Mazi Simon Ekpa decided, when the idea came out for Prime Minister, all of us joined hands to accept Mazi Simon Ekpa as our Prime Minister. These people now, they never oppose. They say, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in prison. You cannot be a Prime Minister. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in prison. He is the leader. We got to wait for him to come. We got to wait for him to come out before we can do anything. They didn't say that. Okay, Mazi Simon Ekpa had issue and went in. These same people, I'm not talking about the useless woman in Georgia, in Atlanta. I'm talking about this very accountability group. Because this nonsense has to be put to bed. When they are the same people that gather together with us, and Mazi Getifunkere was elected ATM, they never opposed it. They accepted it. So all this temper tantrum, all this nonsense, because this thing makes me so ashamed. It makes me feel so ashamed. You can disagree about things, but the way these people are going about this, they are actively sabotaging the freedom. No caring about over 5 million people that died. No caring about what we have lost in this very freedom. They are actively sabotaging it. Why? Because of their own selfish gain. Because they were not here for the freedom. They don't understand what this freedom is all about. They are here for their own personal gain, what they can gain. That is the reason why you see all these things that is happening, all this sabotaging. Now, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the charter asks these people, all of them, that are now fighting against the Prime Minister, Mazi Getifunkere. Why should he be Prime Minister? Let us ask these people once and for all. Anybody that is out there making noise, talking nonsense, let's ask that person a question. A very simple question. Do you believe in the charter? The
Oh,
charter, the same man this time on paper that you're clamoring for, who was dancing and was so proud and brag about this charter. Let's ask these people a question. Do you believe in the charter? What is written there? If they say yes, they believe in it. Do you believe that Mazi Simon Ekpa believe in that charter? If they say yes, then case is closed. If they believe in the charter and they are fighting against those who have followed the rules of the charter, who decided to follow the law of the charter, that's right there gives you the answer that these people are nothing but useless entities.
yes.
They know what they are doing. If they are so intelligent, they are educated, they believe in that charter, they have it at home. I'm sure Chiomo Ikoma and the husband, I'm sure Ruby Nadi, I am sure Imam Madabu, I am sure Obi, I am sure that woman in this, what is it called, Professor Chioma and all that, I mean, Dr. Chioma, whatever, or Dr. whatever, the one in Europe, it just means, what's her name? Dr. Irobi.
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 Yeah, Irobi. Joy Irobi.
Irobi is aware of this. Irobi is aware, have the charter in his home, in her home. So, should well, it's trying to clean it. I will, when I want, I'll wipe it out very soon. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so Irobi has this in her home. Irobi does. So that charter that she has, if she is denying that charter, that means she's a hypocrite. All of them.
Yes.
If she is saying that what we did by electing Mazo Getsukukere as the prime minister is wrong, that means she and her cronies are hypocrites. Their education is a waste. You know, so let us start wasting time with trying to convince people who actively, deliberately know what they are doing. You're going against your constitution and you want a country.
Yes, our sister here, sorry to interject you. Our sister here is letting us know that they also were among those who drafted this charter.
Constitution. You
Yeah.
see? Can you see that there is nothing different between these people and Nigeria? Nothing. These people, if you ask them in their innermost parts, if you ask them, these people still want Nigeria.
Yes.
Because that is where their character is condoned. That is where their way of life is condoned. They love it. They like living in a lawless place. They live in Europe. They follow the laws of Europe. But when it comes to their own nation, I'm asking
Yes.
these people, that's the same thing, the same character of Nigeria. Fight for your freedom, no. But they are willing to run to countries that have fought for their freedom and shed their blood. That is what they do. That is what Nigeria do. They don't want to fight for their freedom, but they are willing to run somewhere. I said, if Iran tomorrow, when they succeed, because they are going to succeed, when they succeed, you're going to see Nigerians line up in their embassy to go to Iran. That is what they do. This same America here, many of them are criticizing Donald Trump. Donald Trump, our natural resources, they're coming to invade Nigeria. Every day they are gathered, the same people, every day you see them gather the US embassies, looking for visa to go to the same America. You see the hypocrisy of these people that call themselves Nigerians, even our people. It's time we stop talking about this. I'm trying to convince anybody because it's like they are laughing at us that they know what they are deliberately doing, and that is the reason why everything you say is falling on a rock. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will talk for years, Mazi Samuel Nepa came and took over and talk. For goodness sake, what is it else that we are going to talk? What is that? We know our people. We know these people. Those who are truly for this freedom, they have stood up. They are coming on board. So anybody, let's read these people. China is there. You see, just like you say, when Biafra come, we are not going to chase anybody away. Somebody like Sitamba, this is the greatest traitor. There is no life in Enugu State. No life. But one thing that will give Enugu life, Sitamba has decided to make deal with China. China is coming to take that material to go and give light to their people. Give light to their people from our own land. But the same land where that thing is being taken away from, the coal, there is no life. That is to tell you that this thing called Nigeria is not real. And all these stooges, all these traitors that Fulani has brought in our land, we are going to make sure that their generation is erased from the surface of the earth.
Yes, so do you know that China, the China you mentioned, do you know that they don't have one mosque in their country?
I think they are bulldozing any mosque in their land. They gather the Muslims, the Chinese Muslims, they gather them and put them in one city where they keep an eye on them. But they are condoning what is happening here. They are supplying weapons to the terrorists. That is why our people do not understand that this world is being run by interest based. Everybody is fighting for their own interest. What is Igbo people fighting for? What is the interest of Igbo people? What is the interest of Biafra today? Useless set of people who don't want to fight for their freedom. They have money. These people we call elite in Igbo land, in Biafra. They don't have any interest in any of our interests. Now, Pitamba, that thing called Pitamba, China today,
Yes.
China controls the earth mineral, the real earth mineral on the planet, on this very world. Today, China controls about 90 to 95% of it. That is the reason why China almost crippled the United States and the rest of the world. Not too long ago, they decided to block the supply of chips and other things they use in manufacturing car and electronics and equipment, because they control the rare earth minerals all over the world. And yet they are not tired. They are still coming to our own land to take the one we have in our own lands. If when Biafra is restored tomorrow, all those things are going to be beneficial to us, because we are going to know how to make use of it to better the life of our people. But Nigeria you are in, they don't have your interest at heart. Everybody is scrambling. Everybody living in hell, walking up and down, wake up every morning, think that they are living. Why am I picking for these people? They can't even pick for themselves. Every day they are there asking for your help. But rise up and fight for your freedom. No. We need to give these people tough love. Our people back home. We need to show them tough love. Because when they call us and ask for money, we send to them. They relax, they enjoy. When you talk about freedom, nothing. They need to face the reality of things so that they can wake up and fight for, because this nonsense is just out of control. We can't continue to be talking to these people. People who clearly know what they are doing deliberately. So, Wanda, if I were you, I would spend my time in trying to continue to encourage our people and those who are still confused. Because don't get me wrong, there are those who are genuinely want to fight for Biafra. But because of all this drama, shenanigans, it's kind of discouraging them. And those who are doing this, the Imam Madavos and the group, the useless woman in Atlanta and her group, they are deliberately doing this so that they can discourage people from supporting Biafra.
This is why we have to talk to them.
But, yeah, but at the same time, let the discussion be about convincing them what Biafra can bring for them. The future that Biafra holds. Not trying to, continue to talk about these people. about the charter and prime minister of not being prime minister, leadership of position and all that. They are deliberately doing what they are doing. Look at this hungry man that in Europe, is it Italy or Spain? Why, tell me the reason why any reasonable human being would be listening to him. Madam Adere, why will any reasonable human being be listening to that kind of individual?
No,
And
that person is living in his past glory.
this is someone that was the same Simon Ekpa that he's dying for right now, going up and down, dying, preaching how the goodness of Simon Ekpa and how Simon Ekpa is his Lord. The same person, all Simon Ekpa, all manner of names. All manner of names.
Biafra Gerisie.
So I don't honestly. Hold on. Seriously. Hey, who keep bringing my tapes up? There is some tape off here. God damn it. Anyway, so we will keep pushing. We will keep marching. We will not relent.
Yes.
For those who don't want to support Biafra, okay. Yeah, for those who don't want to support Biafra, you cannot give somebody water. You cannot force somebody to drink water if they don't want to. If they want to die of dry throat, it's entirely up to them. So that is my own. We have preached. If Mazen Nnamdi Kanu preach, and these people never had any change of heart. Mazen Samonekwa come, they never had any change of heart. I don't know who else that will talk to them to have a change of heart. Let the events on ground convince them. Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere has been doing a very diplomatic job in Washington. Bombarding that contraption called Nigeria.
Yes.
And everybody is seeing the results. And yet, they don't want to come and support. So, and for Britain, hey, something is coming. Something is coming. And Britain is, you see that they are in their House of Commons or whatever. They're already jittering. Have you heard that these people are saying that America have no right to enter Nigeria? To divide, not to enter Nigeria. They say America have no right to divide Nigeria.
I heard it.
For Britain, Biafrans, for Britain to actually open mouth to say that, debating this in their chamber, that America have no right to divide Nigeria, that means water don't pass, Gary.
Yes.
Water don't pass, Gary. For them to actually say it, they are different. So we are going home, but that home, we need to make the way for it. All hands have to be on desk. Britain is different. Their empire is about to collapse. And we are going to make sure that we collapse that empire. Because Britain have fed on the blood of Biafra for a very long time. And they have no intention of stopping. Because to them, we are inferior. To them, we are not human. To them, we are nobody. Their children are more important than our children. That is the reason why they will come and take what we use, what we have to use to feed our children. They take it away from us to go and feed their own children. Those who don't talk things, do they love you? They don't have any regard for you because they believe that you're nothing. So let's tell Britain that we are not what they think we are. Let's take what belongs to us back and build a society that will bring glory to our ancestors, glory to the generation of Biafrans that is to come. Because if we do not create the path for them, man, what we are experiencing right now will be a child's play compared to what our children are going to experience in the future.
It's true.
So, Wanda, I'm still here. If I have anything else to say, I'll come on board. Let you continue.
Dalo.
Yeah, thank you.
You have spoken well. I clap for you. If one Biafra do not rely on whether I'm in my sleep or I'm awake. Because ọ bụrụ na mmadụ na-ekwu okwu bụ isi, or demonstration of what you want to do. That is when people will really validate whatever you say, when you put it into action. And you have always done that. You are an exemplary person that every other Biafran man or woman should look at. You and my sister love here. Unu na-abọ bụ one of those. Ọ na-abụ m n'ebe unu nọ, mmalụ ebe mụnwa ga-anọ. Dalu so much. I appreciate you. And I know that other Biafran, our brother Laz here, is appreciating you. Osigindewo, mighty dot. Dalu so much. So I will continue to
My
play.
brother Lars.
I will continue to play this voice of our information minister just a little while more, so that our people will wake up. Emma, first, that hearing the word of God is by constantly reading it and talking about it. But oburi kwuota baba n'ime ụlọ, 1 week after I put out, everybody will forget you. I'm telling you. That's why they are fighting to stop sit at home, so that onye ndu dị completely forgotten. But I'm happy na ụmụ Igbo jụrụ ajụ. Fast na farmer puta on Monday, unless marapụrụ onye ndu. That one makes me happy. So when you are doing anything, if you stop talking, everybody will forget about it. That's why we keep talking every day. I understand you and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Ndewo, my darling sister love, my police.
Adandewo.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Biafrans, ndewo no. Mighty dot, ndewo. Yes, so I hear you loud and clear.
Powerful lady.
Do you guys know why people go to church every Sunday? And because when they come back the next Sunday, they came back blank. They have to go back Wednesday, Friday, or whatever else days. The person bringing them back is reinforcing them. Then they come back on Sunday. Is because, and if you think I'm lying, do this experiment by yourself. Go to your own church, the one you go to, whatever church it is. At the end of the service, right after the benediction, stand at the narthex, poll the congregants, ask them one by one, what was the sermon topic? You'll be surprised, but I wouldn't, because I've done this experiment myself, so I know it's true. Do it yourself so you don't say I'm lying to you. Go and do it. You'll find out that more than half do not remember the sermon topic. They've not stepped out of the sidewalk. They're still on the narthex, coming out. Many of them will remember how the choir sang instead of remembering the sermon topic. Most of them will remember how Miss Jack, sitting on the third pew, was dozing off. They will remember Mr. John, the same shirt he had on last week. That's what he's wearing. Let me tell you what somebody told me. I sing in the choir, and we are on the choir loft. We are the first group to come to church. Now, sitting there looking down, I know when this woman came to church. The only time she saw me was at the end of the service, after the choir walked down the aisle. Do you know what she said? She said to me, oh, you and the other, she mentioned the other lady. a good friend of mine, the heel of your shoes are the old style. Now tell me, is that why she came to church? This is why the pulpit bandits bring you guys back every Sunday. Because before it is Sunday, whatever they said have already gone to the thin air. Leave the church alone. Come to the Biafrans. All hail Biafra, all hail Biafra, all must hail Biafra, all hail Biafra. Yes, Onyendu. If they actually heard what Onyendu was saying, why did they sell Onyendu? Was Onyendu teaching people how to sell him? The answer is no. Because they have itchy ear. What Onyendu was saying was not resonating with them. Forget those who sold Onyendu. The sympathizers, the afterthought betrayers, did they remember anything Onyendu said? If they did, why did they fall off the wagon? The leftovers, same thing happened with Mazi Simon Ekpa. So, those who have reprobate mind, according to the Bible, will always have reprobate mind. Go back to the ancient time. Because Judas, who was actually the treasurer, was one of those people with reprobate mind. Following Jesus day by day, every day, every day. Did it stop him from being the betrayer? The answer is no. What am I trying to say? You see those people you call rich people? I've always had this opinion that the reason they don't want to come out and join is because they know how they got their money. And they know that Biafra project is God's project. You can't take a filthy money and add to God's project. God will not allow you to do that. So personally, I've never had the opinion that they should come and join, because they are going to perish with their money. For those of you who are still in doubt, God will use Nigeria to bring this thing I'm saying to the open. Why are you people crying your governors are not doing anything? Because they know how they got their money. They know what they agreed on. They know they cannot serve two masters. That's why when you're saying A, they're saying B. So, like our brother Mighty does say, stop crying over them. They are spilled milk. They are water that has poured on the floor. You can't recover it. Let the perish. I'm not worried about them. Instead of them to bring their money to contaminate what we are doing, let them follow the people who understand them and perish.
I agree with you.
Why are we making them feel that they are important? Because they are not.
Please, can I say this?
Yes.
I'm not making them important. I'm not actually promoting them, but I'm trying to talk to those people that they, somehow use that evil wealth to convince to ignore them, because they're very few in number.
No, my dear,
no.
Even those people, onye si na adọta ya n'agha. Onye akpịrị ogologo, ọbịa la ọnya nla ama. Onye ahụ sị, onye nọ na nwanne ya na-aba ya jọkwa goza aba ma tọwara m l'ọhịa ma tọwara m l'ụzọ. Those people that worship money and worship the owner of the money, why can't they stop and ask, did these people actually work hard for this money that they're throwing around? Their mind will tell them the truth. Easy come, easy go.
Yes.
Because they have to spend it, they have to throw it to finish it or to decrease it so more they can make room for more. So those long throat people who clamor for that kind of money, they are collecting the money in exchange of their conscience. That's what they're doing. Did they ask them to come and get the money? No. Did they go to the houses to drag them out to come and collect the money? No. It is the same evil spirit. They don't want to acknowledge it, but I will call it by its name. To hell with devil and his advocates. It is the evil in them. Look, likes attract likes. Why don't they come and give me their money? So they can see how God punish people. It is those people with like minds, those cowards who could not go and do what those people did to get the money. They go to share in it. And the onye latotro onye arankwa, yali asona alwa. Bible say, onye lasi onye maybe will bring koma, giso ya keko kela maybe we anile. So, since they are cowards, just like Adam was a coward, he told Eve, we were told not to eat the fruit, but he was such a coward. If he wasn't a coward, why did he eat the fruit before Eve say hello? Because he's a coward. He was eyeing that fruit all along. By the time Eve summoned courage and picked the fruit and gave him a jack, just like they go and collect the money. When he get tough, he thought he could be smart. Oh, is that woman? Did he save him? Everybody that took part in the fruit got punished. So, both the people who got the money and the people who share in it, they are in the same basket. So, I don't have sympathy for them. Anybody who wants to follow them should jolly well do that. But I will not be one of them. And true Biafrans who believe in their freedom will not be one of them. So, let them go. The only people I'm concerned about is the ones that believe that they need freedom, who are working for it. Do not look sideways. Do not listen to gossip. Those gossips and those behaviors are pure distractions. They want to distract you so you can fall off and be like them. They will say, didn't I tell you, you people are wasting time? No. Remain focused. Look to the end of the line. Because not until you get to the end of the line, you will not get your reward. Your reward is Biafra. When you get your Biafra, then you will get all that goes with it.
Yes.
But if you fall on the wayside because of that thing they're dangling on your face, which is a distraction, you will not get to Biafra, and therefore you will not get the blessing. Remember the story of the dog carrying bone crossing the water. Because he's a greedy dog, he went after what he was looking at in the water, not knowing his own reflection. And he lost the one he went for, he lost the one he had. That's what will happen to these people. I don't have time to sympathize with them. The only people I'm encouraging is the real Biafrans. Onye kwe ya kwesi ike. Don't let anything derail you. Because if you don't get to the finishing line, you will not get your prize. Your prize is enjoying Biafra. Your finishing line is Biafra land. So let the wind blow, let the storm rage. But Chukwu Okike Abiama is the captain of our ship. He holds the compass. He will lead us to our promised land. Just if you believe and you work for it. Remember, faith without work is dead. Oh, hail Biafra, all hail Biafra. Come and help us. I see some people say, oh, what is America wasting time? Are they owing you? When America fought the almighty Britain, were you there? Did your father help them? That they owe you? After they got their independence, there was a brutal, bloody civil war. Were you there? Did you help them? Did your father help them? Did your mother help them? Why are you accusing them of not hurrying up to come and save you? Are you stupid? While you are crying, what are you doing? What are you doing to save yourself? Because you're the one at the crime scene. What are you doing to help yourself? You use your energy to blame Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, the way he talked to people, the way he yelled at people, he could have done it this way. When Onyendu was arrested, where were you? Now that Onyendu was kidnapped 2021, why can't you come and do it? You know the pattern, you know how to do it. He wasn't getting it right. Why don't you step out and do it? We clap for you. Mazi Simon Ekpa summoned courage and came. You people tear him down, call him all manner of names, told him where he came from.
They insulted Simon so much.
And where he did not come from. You, the real Igbo man, damn stupid Igbo man that knows it all, foolish intelligence, misplaced intelligence. Why didn't you stand up and take the mantle? All you do is to find fault. Now, Mazi Simon is behind the bars because of you people. Nobody came out to stand. All the good guys were hiding. When you come out from your hiding place, you come and write one stupid thing and talk one rubbish and you run back. Now, Mazi Ogenkere is out, holding the mantle. All you are doing is what you know best. Yapping, talking rubbish. You don't need your freedom. That's why you're busy spending your energy and time talking rubbish, calling people names. Why don't you get up and do it? You're a human being. You got 1 head, 2 hands, and 2 feet. That's the qualification of a human being, you nasty brat. You think I have time for you people? If I see you one-on-one, I will slap one of you because my wrist is very flexible. I slap the shit out of you and slap your mother too if she come out to defend you. How is your brain functioning? Your leader taught you everything you need to know if you really have functioning brain cell. And your God created a situation just to test you and see if you learn anything. And all you do is score 0. You're waiting for your teacher to come back, idiot. Okay? Now they said life imprisonment. So I'm asking those waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out before they act right. When is your deadline? Because they say life imprisonment. What is your deadline? I'm asking you. Senseless idiot. You think I have time to pamper you? I don't work at daycare center, so I don't know how to put on the pamper. Idiot. I call you by your name. Now, the other gang of idiots are waiting for Mazi Simon Ekpa to come out. All the time he was doing the exposition, all the time before he became our spokesman, before he became our prime minister. What did you learn, idiot? Did you learn anything? Oh, you're still waiting for him to come out. They say 6 years, oh. So you're going to be sleeping. So when both leaders come out, they hug and kiss you and call you a good citizen, you are an idiot. You are an idiot. Because your brain is dead, completely dead. If you have at least 1% functioning brain cell, you will remember one of the things your leaders taught you, and you stand on it and work on it. Mazi Simon Ekpa was working on what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu believed in. I was at the meeting that they were yapping because they're older than him. They were taking turns trying to sway him, and he stood his ground. Those people that say they are rising sun, their sun will be rising, but I don't know who sees the ray of the sun.
That's what they are.
We followed him because we know he was following the footsteps of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Exactly.
Now, Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere is still following the template. There must be a continuity. Those Nde Pharisee and Ode Akwụkwọ, Obu had the charter. Obu Mazi Simon Ekpa presented the charter to Biafrans.
Yes.
Were you guys blind? Didn't you see him showcasing it and dancing? I voted to adopt that charter. Those people voted. Even the one that counted the vote. They are the ones now that have to go to prison to get instruction. They are more educated than Mazi Simon Ekpa, but their brain doesn't tell them the right thing to do. You see, God has a way of exposing man's inner thought. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh.
Yes.
If God did not allow the event of June 2021, we couldn't have known all that we have known since then. If God did not allow the event of November 2024 to happen, we couldn't have known what we know now. If God did not allow May 2025 to happen, we couldn't have known what we know now. Are you still looking for separating the chaff from the wheat? Are you still looking for those that call Lord, Lord, that don't know Lord? If you have ear, you must hear. If you don't have ear, continue roasting yourself, frying yourself in your own oil. If you want Biafra, you must fight for it.
Yes.
If you don't want Biafra, all I'm asking is step on the side. Keep your mouth shut. Keep minding your damn business. Stop being a dog in a manger. But anybody who believe that still have time to listen to those people, go and recheck your brain. Something is missing. Adaji Sike. Omo Biafra ekele mu.
Ndewo. We appreciate you so much. Oh, no, ndị na-create anyị incentive, and God will continue to bless you all. Wow, my people are all here. a daughter of God, and Chukuma, Senator Chukwudi Ndewonu, my lovely Biafrans, ndị anyị ji eme ọnụ, Ndewonu. We have been here now going to 3 hours. I'm sure you people are on another show or another program, and I love it that way. Promoting our platforms is very powerful. Ndị Igbo si nọ igwe bụ ike. Etunu si abịa promote our platforms. I love it so much because n'ọbụrụ mmụọ ka anyị na-agwa okwu a, ọ mmadụ, and we are saying it so that everybody will know. It's good to tell people, like ndị ọcha, ịbịa ụlọ ọgwụ fa ga-agwa gị, a diagnose gị, that this one they can treat it, or that they cannot treat it, that this one can kill the patient after 4 months or 5 months. Mana ndị be anyị ga na-ezo ife. Ana m prefer mmadụ ịgwa m where they stand with me, so that I will also know whether I'm going to be there with them or not. So those of them who will come as if they have come to fight for Biafra, but they are looking for people to come to their page so that YouTube or Facebook will pay them, or TikTok. This is not the kind of Biafra I'm looking for. I'm looking for Biafra that is very genuine. People who say no to something and they maintain it. Oburu anyị na-asị na ndị Nigeria, they follow the law. Motocho, show me the law. Then we will be the ones violating our own laws, causing that chaos that Nigeria is causing in our society and our community that we don't like. Doing all sorts of things, all manner of things, carelessly and loosely, just to hurt somebody that we hate. That person you hate, why do you hate the person? Okay, if you hate the person, why are you in the same thing with them? Why don't you take easy exit and keep your own peace, maintain your peace? If I be fendi ocha kuzili unu amaro ka unu ga-esi wee gwọ unu, fighting each other, so that kafa wee na-eli unu mugu. Apụtasị gị no title, no money. Money, inwegodu heaps of money, trailer of money. Ida na nikita, that money cannot come and lift you. So, nwanne gị ga-abịa lift oge. Then you have to treat your brother nicely. So, anyị nwa nwere ọnụ eji ekwu okwu. Jee folo ndị Somaliland, jee folo ndị Ambazonia. Now, those of you who were in Finland, Ambazonia, their Dr. Cho Ayoba, eji oga eji this last Finland. But the person that came was not him, or another person. And that shows that it is important that freedom fighters will always have a leader. So that when the recognition comes, I have explained this before, recognition is like, it's a matter. Ya je ebe a na-eme auction, je go something, or ya je go higher purchase. A ga-enwe agreement, a ga-enwe document. Onye ihu ga-assign, onye azụ assign. Ọ bụrụ na oluo that stage, isi America ma Israel ma Russia, jebenu factory recognize gị, a draft all the document. Ị ga-agụ ya, malụ ma osutu gị, ma need an amendment. Then imezie isi I'm an assistant. My boss is in prison. You can go to Finland, let him sign for you there. It's not done. This is a man who no na-agbụ. You know? Ọ bụrụ na ụwa ga na-abịa akpasu iwe, unu etosiri dị na-eji agwụ ya anything. Rapụ ya ka ọnọdụ in peace. Or ịchọ ije ikenesi anyị na. But anyị nwa, ga-abụ akpịrị na-akpọchu anụ a na-edoro anyị. Dinta na chi gbara gị anụ and o ji egbe na-edo dị anụ gị nwa akwa ụkwara anụ ahụ agba ọsọ, you will lose. You are the one losing. Because ọ bụrụ na anyị niile nọ n'ofu dị united, we will all contribute money. This movement anaga because I said to go everything. We now have a structure. We are no longer fighting on the street like protesters. No, we are no longer starting to do this. We now have a government registered, and it has personal liberty, which means you can sue it and it can sue you. So, Biafrans, oburu every day, anodona kofu ife. We have crossed this Rubicon. Let us stop dragging ourselves back. Or people are trying to drag you back and you are following them. Or you are succumbing. Because anybody full base saboteur be instrument of your enemy. Anybody be a saboteur. And they don't carry any signpost or flag on their faces telling you that they are saboteurs. This type of action will already tell you that they are saboteurs. All the governors in our land. And we have to legitimize them, remove them from our land and claim our territory. It's only a Jema and Deje at this stage that can do that for us. So we need more body of Biafrans that will be donating this money for our freedom and liberation. No matter the news you got today, unless more no recognition news from the PM. But any news you got apart from recognition, if all require ego can require a Jema and Deje. And my people, this is our website here. The physical website. Look at it. It's here. If you go to this place, you click and donate. It is a very simple process. Amam na ndị be anyị niile na-eje China, na-eje Hong Kong, na-eje Bangkok, ọ bụrụ naira ka fa ji eje there. They change their money to dollar. So come and pay that dollar here. Or you give us loan. Ije go there 10,000. Olure egunu jalono. Anakukwasia. Oluro. $10,000 amalologe uno. But if you give it to Biafrans, okay, we tell you an everlasting peace that your generation unborn will even grow to benefit from and enjoy it. Our children will be going to school free. We will have the thing we have in this country. They call it student loan. Even a citizen of Biafra or a citizen of Britain, he can win that student loan. Till he graduates, Gosia, they will give it to you. And when Biafra comes, we will do likewise. We will have free hospitals for elderly people and pregnant women. Oh, can do Buddha say me? Ndị nwe AIDS na ndị nwelu cancer na ndị diabetes bụ medical treatment free. Me na lolo, me na lolo. And that is what we want to introduce in our own country, Biafra, when it comes, finally. So my people, biko nu umunnem, biko nu jiti n'ike, ka ime ngwa ngwa meghala ọdachi. Okuna fugo kita na this military, jebelu Nigeria, ifefa jeli ime, bije mgbuo ndi terrorists. And they cross my heart. Kashim Shetima gana anyụkwasị onwe mamịrị. Gumi amekwupim, Gumi nwere ike gbapụ dị na Nigeria. Oche na ọnya kafa na abịa. Sokoto Caliphate ọ gbara ọsọ oge eje. So America ma ifefa na-eme. Ndị be anyị egbusie these people. Ka mmalụ ma na anya ma enwelu be anyị. So for all these things happening now, all these people, ndị a unu fụrụ ebe a, ọfa gara ije. Fa jeli ije ife niile a na-eme kịta. Maka ife ị ga na-ajụ onwe gị bụ, America has been there since. Amarom Nigeria na America nke bụ ụzọ bụrụ a nation. I will research it. Because I don't like ikwu ife ma adịrọ sure. But America has been there. Fabia, jụọ unu ase. Ọgwụsịa kemgbe Breji je qualify Canada. That's when they came. And that process ya bụ ife niile a na-aga kịta. Look at it. Oh, process ya. Look at it here. I beg your pardon. My God. So, Biafrans, onye ọbụla amazina lilili. We are there almost. And Nigeria government, na ndị mbi na befa, they know na anya anaga ana. Akwa kafa na ebezi ife a. Some of you amaro na anya eluge by neje na for the wanting. Just donate a gemma to www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org or in Odona homeland. Donate something. Donate something. Na Biafra biagokwa o. Ife ndị a na-eme bụ nke ndị Igbo na-akpọ ọsọ ọfịa. Fa chọrọ ịsụchala ya ọfịa. Onye ọbụla welu chie na alụ ọlụ. We all have brain. And why did God give us brain? To think with it. Oburo for fancy. Oburo ịbịa na-akọ ọnụ. Like nwada vam vam vam. Adam happy no noro with us. Ya jebele onwe. I'm not crying for him. God forbid. Ebe ọ nọ ya nọsie ike. Agbacha ọsọ ya gụọ mile. So, Biafrans, I have to leave from here. We are 3 hours, and I say, may God bless you all. I thank you all for coming. Mighty Dot and my sister Love, you always come up to say something to our people. Ndị be anyị niile, we have suffered for so long. We need to be pacified. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama bless all of you. They won my people. It is bye-bye for today. Tomorrow is another day. And onye ọbụla jisikwa ike. Na weekend a ga-enwekwa fundraising. Every weekend. Bikonu ụmụ Biafra. Bikonu. Ikpele m dị naanị. Bịanụ na-donate. I need ego to run our government in exile. I thank you all. And it is bye-bye from here. All hail Biafra. Peace, progress, unity, and equity. Ndewo, my beautiful sister. Kekime. Anabagokwa mananya no go 3 hours. Ndewo, God bless you. Eunice, my darling sister. Thank you so much for joining us. I will see you people tomorrow. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama bless each and every one of you. I love you all. Bye-bye from here.